Hey guys, what's up? So I am on my way to therapy. This is kind of a rushed video here. I'm late, so I have to hurry. But welcome to today's vlog. It's a regular day. I had my MRI today, so that's kind of the biggest thing that's going on. I just want to kind of document that process a little bit. I don't know, because it's part of my journey to getting back onto the stage for bodybuilding. And yeah, today is an anxious day. For a lot of reasons. I'll get into that a little bit more later, but I'm just gonna head to therapy real quick. Thank you for joining in and watching, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so therapy is over. I'm feeling a bit better about my life now. It's always good to talk about things in a nutshell. So last video I was talking about how I was nervous about taxes and stressed, and I consulted with the tax person, and unfortunately I found out that I'm gonna owe over $2,000 to pay my own social security tax, which I'm dumb. I didn't know that I was gonna have to pay it myself. You know, when you're employed, they take that out of your check for you. I have no one to take that out of my checks. Sorry, it's a little noisy with the washer running. So I should have been paying quarterly taxes, but I have not, so I'm gonna have to, I have 1 quarter left that I can pay, but then after that I'm gonna have to like try to pay as much as I can by April in order to avoid any penalties and all that fun stuff. So enough about taxes. Well, my tax person did advise me to raise my prices by $15 in order to try to pay my taxes off in April. So that's one of the downsides. I had to raise my personal training prices by $15. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot. It's only $15, but this part of going to therapy thing also comes down to me feeling like I have value. I have a hard time with that. So part of me is thinking, if I raise my prices, even if it's just $15, people are not going to think that I'm worth the price. So I'm battling those inner demons in my head. It's all just work in progress. But if anyone is wondering why my prices went up, that is the honest truth. So on to what I'm about to do next, and that is go to the gym. I'm a little hungry. It's like lunchtime for me, but I want to get a workout in before I kind of get the rest of my day going. So I'm going to do a little protein shake here. So got my shaker, and I'm going to do a little bit of caffeine at the same time. So it's kind of like a little mocha flavored. So I've got this chameleon cold brew coffee. I'm just gonna do about 4 ounces of this. Creatine, I'm gonna add into here, just 5 grams. I've been experimenting with creatine because, well, I can. I've had some kidney issues in the past, so I'm consulting with my doctor at the same time and doing lab work to make sure I don't have any issues. So if you have kidney issues, I don't really recommend this, but if you're vegan, I recommend creatine. 2 scoops of whey protein powder. Biochem is the brand that I use regularly. And then 8 ounces, or 240 milliliters of almond milk. And that is that. It's only like 200 calories, so I'm gonna drink this, and then I'm gonna head to the gym. today is a back and bicep workout. I just started off with some dumbbell rows, and I'm doing a strength phase right now. So all of my reps are between 3 to 8 reps. I'm really trying to pick a weight that's going to be a struggle by the end of those 3 to 8 reps. Generally, I tend to stick more towards the 8 side unless it's like a compound movement. So then I switched over to dumbbell rows, but this is the supinated dumbbell rows, so my palms are actually facing outwards, so it's a little bit of a different movement. Then I moved over to the one-handed lat pull down. So this is just alternating, or one hand at a time. So right hand first, then the left hand. Once again, I am in the strength phase, and I've noticed that doing a lot more alternating things, that my left arm is still a bit weaker than my right arm. So it's kind of good that when you have a certain muscle imbalance, when you do separate arms, it definitely helps to get that strength back and balance things out. My left arm here, I'm struggling a lot more than my right arm. That's probably due to the fact that phalloplasty in my donor arm, and still having some mobility issues there, especially on dumbbell curls, which we'll see next. The dumbbell curls, pretty easy on the right. Left side, still struggling, also because generally when I'm gripping something, especially with this movement, it feels like the circulation is getting cut off to my hand, so it's really uncomfortable, but it's just something that I've learned that I'm gonna have to deal with and work through it. Anyways, it's not really hurting, it's just uncomfortable. Then I moved over to the isolation curls, but I use the preacher curl thing because isolation curls, I just feel dumb doing them. So I feel like this works better for me as well. It really helps me to get the full contraction, both in the eccentric and concentric, I can't say that word, motion, flexing. So, yeah, right arm, left arm is still a bit more of a struggle. I have to power through it at the end on my left arm and kind of will my way to actually get it up there. That's what she said. He said. Come on, do it. Yeah. Yep, I got it. I'm so cool. Alright, so then I just finished off my biceps with some lighter weight, and I kept this one light. I honestly just wanted to get a pump, and I really wanted to feel the contraction, whereas when it's heavier, sometimes it's harder to feel that. You don't really get as much of a pump when you're lifting heavy, so I'm chasing that pump right here, honestly, but it felt good. Then I just finished off my workout with some ab work, so I'm just doing some bicycle crunches, basically getting those obliques. Yep, just basically a sit up with a bit of a twist. Then from this movement, I move on to ab crunches using a ball. Generally, I do crunches or sit-ups on the decline bench, but my lower back's been hurting me a bit, so I've been using the ball versus the decline bench. It's a little too rough on my lower back. Sometimes I have some issues that flare up, so just wanted to take it a little bit easy. My knee is already busted, so I don't need a broken back either. And that is it. And from then, I finished my workout. I put my equipment away, as you should also do. And that sums up this workout. Alright, workout's done. Back and bicep day. My lagging body part is my biceps, so I'm trying to really focus on growing those. It's been quite a process. Anyways, I'm gonna make some lunch, and then got a few hours to my MRI, so I'll just hang out and work. So, lunchtime. for lunch, I've just got some shredded cabbage and then the goddess dressing from Trader Joe's, the red pepper sauce on top of ground turkey, and then Japanese sweet potatoes over here. The Japanese sweet potatoes are a little less sweet than normal sweet potatoes, so that's why I like them. They're a little bit more potato, like white potato-y, but yeah. Anyways, this is lunch. I'm gonna eat this now, and then I'm gonna do some work for a few hours and get that video, the episode 2 video up of Calvin, which will be up by the time you see this already. But yeah, see you in a bit. Bye, Carly. Bye. Time to go lay in a tube for an hour.
That's a late MRI.
I know. They're like 6:30. I know. See ya.
For what?
Thanks. Headed to my MRI now. I'm trying to hurry because I need to see if I can make some time to stop by and say hello to my parents, since they are about, you know, just like a couple miles away from where I'm getting my MRI. So, kind of rushing. I'm not late to my appointment. I would just like to stop by for a second. So, we'll see if I make it. Alright, made it to the parents' house. I have like 10 minutes to stop in, and then that's about it. Hello.
Camera.
How's it going?
What about you?
Alright, MRI is done. It was kind of weird because it is so late at night. Like, it's almost dark. There is nobody here. I was the only person in the imaging center. I've never had an MRI at 6:30 p.m. Anyways, I had to kind of rush off because they called me because I was checking in at 6:15 or so, I thought, but they were like, "Are you coming? Or you're supposed to come at 6?" Anyways, all over. It wasn't as awkward this time. The last time I had an MRI, they were concerned about the clips I had in my body because I had phalloplasty, and they used like a ton of surgical clips to like clamp off vessels. But they did like x-rays and stuff last time. It wasn't a problem. So I did a little something where I just checked no on all the boxes because I didn't feel like freaking anyone out. I didn't feel like answering any questions. Yeah, so anyways, it was all good. I'll find out the results on Wednesday. So I will keep you guys posted on the results of my MRI. I don't really know what to hope for. I don't know like if it's just arthritis or if I need another surgery. I'm not really sure. Either way, it's not really an ideal situation. But anyways, I will keep you posted. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end this vlog here. I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll be probably vlogging again on Wednesday when I have my results. So thank you. Peace out. I will see you next time.